I am here to talk about the situation that happened in this scam. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk about this all right now. I just wanted to clarify everything. That's why I'm here. I want to just go over basically everything that went down. I mean, I'm just gonna say hello to everybody really fast. Raheem, thank you. Bridget, thank you. Jay, thank you so much. Suriname, love you guys. Guyana, love you too. Love you, Neline. Bless up, bless up. Where's the parapara? Thank you so much, Leshan. Big fan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have traveled since. How y'all doing today? Everything good? Everything great? Trinidad in the house. We got Trinidad, we have Ghana, we have Suriname. We have the trifecta of the true Caribbean. Just joking. Jamaica's in there too. How's your day? Everything's good. Everything's good. I'm just gonna give it a few seconds here. I'm waiting for people to join because you know, I'm gonna be talking about this today, and it's emotional. It's been very hard, but I really want to clear up the air because I got amazing support. I want to thank everybody for that, for all the incredible support I got on that video. But I want to, fix some misconceptions here because some people think that I got scammed by a Nigerian prince, and that is not the case. That was one of the comments I read there in the comments. I'm not a live streamer, so I did write some of this here, some of the key points, because I want to be able to convey it correctly. And yeah, guys, so I see we have around 75 people here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so I'm gonna get this right. Let me see. We got some more people here. Sally, thank you so much. Thank you. You dealing with it okay? Yeah, Nico, I'm doing better. Katie, thank you so much. Florida. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna start off like at 6:10. Let me see. Like we're gonna start off in like 4 minutes, guys. I'm gonna start going through it. But yeah, thank you so much. Hey, yeah, Katie, Florida, what up, guys? Who's here? Where you guys from? Let me know in the comments. You don't even have to write it. Just throw an emoji with your flag. That'll be enough. That'll be great. We got 19 likes. Thank you for those likes. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate every single person taking the time to be here. I will be talking for around 40 minutes about the situation. I'm gonna be as clear as I can about it all. Okay, and one thing I want to mention, because this is about that video. I've been on YouTube for roughly 18 years. I started this for the love of YouTube, filmmaking, and traveling. I did this when there was no money involved, no money at all. I went through many years without making a penny, and I enjoyed it more than ever back then, because it was the rush. I loved it so much. It's obviously things have changed, the world's changing, and but I still love the journey, and that's what I love the most, is just the people I meet on this journey. The good and the bad. Love the whole thing. I see praying for you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Still gonna wait a few minutes. I'm looking at the clock here. I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes, and then I'll really dive deep into this. Smash that like. Thank you so much. 8 Ventures. Thank you. Appreciate it. Head up always. And Bajan, my Bajans. Thank you so much, Veronica. Appreciate that. Wow, you didn't have to do that, bro. Thank you so much, Abdullah. You're the best, bro. You didn't have to do that. Is that 100? My God, you're crazy, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna start right literally in about 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go through this. First off, see. Yeah, so that donation, just gonna let you know that donation does bring me to my first point. I'm gonna, one thing I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna turn off the memberships, and I'm gonna turn off the super chat. I'm gonna follow in the footsteps of Moish Critical. In the situation that we're in today, in this world, in these crazy economies, I don't believe you guys need to give me any money. Please don't give me a penny. Don't want your money. I'd rather you put that towards yourself and your family for your futures. I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself. I'm alive, and that is thanks to God. I'm so blessed to be here. So I am gonna ask for you guys to, I'm gonna turn that off. I don't want something for nothing, and that's part of the memberships. I feel like people pay me $5 a month for no reason, and I don't do anything there. So I'd rather you guys keep your money. So once this video is done, I'm turning this off, and I truly appreciate that, bro. Thank you. You didn't have to do that at all, and we are literally here. So yeah. So I'm gonna start off with this story, right? This is a very, very big story. I've been doing this, like I said, for 20 years of my life. I've dedicated every moment to making videos on YouTube. As you guys know, I started a hot sauce about 3 years ago, basically because I was burnt out. I've been doing this so much, so often. Literally my life has been trip, get back, edit videos, plan the next trip, get that done, keep going, see my family. And I decided, I'm dying to try new things. I want to, make something else because I don't know how much more I can physically go and continue this, So I want to get to a point where I can have another business, and then, if I have to say goodbye to YouTube one day, I say goodbye. I truly don't think I ever want to, because, I feel like it is basically part of my life, completely. But that's, that's how this all started. That's how this scam even happened, because I personally wanted to start something new. And yeah, I try new things, and that's where we're at, right? So, back in, I guess in March of 2025, like whatever months ago, I spoke to my best friend, literally my best friend. He has an amazing agency. He does really, really well. And I talked to him about, like my business plan for my properties, Airbnb experiences business, because, I've been thinking like what to do, what should I do in the future, something I could do where I can have sustainable income, not depending on the algorithm and not having to worry about that. And, I spoke to him and I told him like, what did you do? And he's like, look, dude, I put together an amazing business plan with projection plans. And then I went out and started speaking to lenders, investors, etc. And I raised money and I like sold a piece of my company. That's what he did. And I was like, look, I'm dying to do anything and everything to put something together and then go out and get myself in front of 1,000 people and, turn one into a believer. And we did that. So my best friend, so this, I want you guys to know this is my best friend. And yeah. So by the way, somebody just wrote something here about the Nigerian. I'm gonna talk about that later, but that didn't happen till later that he even mentioned anything about Nigeria. I just want you guys to know that. So again, the Nigerian thing, I threw it in the video mentioning it because this scammer did mention it, but that was later, deeper into the process. It wasn't like day one he called me, I'm Nigerian. That was not it. Yeah, this was up. So it all started with my best friend. This wasn't a Nigerian. It was not a Nigerian. This is my best friend, an American here in the United States. Connected me with another guy. That guy put together my business plan. Took us around 2 months to get those numbers, the projection plan, the five-year projection plan model, right? And then from there, once it was all done, I started going through lenders to investors through my father. The guy who put together my business plan also put me together, into conversations with lenders. And then that's how we got to the people in Dubai, this investment fund, and the whole thing was that because my whole business plan was revolving around the properties and the Airbnb experiences. And that's what these people invest in, okay? So that's what they invest in. And that's how this all started, okay? It didn't start off like somebody called me like, David, we're gonna invest in you, blah, blah, you have to give us money. That did not happen at all, okay? So this is how it all started with that. So in May, I got on conversation with this gentleman. I'm gonna call his name Jay, just to make it easy, Jay. And I had an incredible conversation. We hit it off. He is an American, just want you guys to know, he is an American, but with family and descendants from Guyana. That is why I mentioned Guyana at all. And that's how our relationship started, okay? So I want you guys to know, I got into like a literal relationship with this gentleman where It wasn't just like, hey, send us the money, you're out. No, it was more like, all right, so tell me about your business. I went through many calls with him, many Zoom calls, lots of paperwork. I mean, this was a real long process, and one where it felt like if they really want to build a relationship with me, because at the end of the day, it felt like I was talking to some of you guys, with like fans. Like when I do meet some fans on the streets, like they know me, you know. A lot of people, they literally have been watching me for years, and then they watch the reality of who I truly am, which is like this right here. And it just felt like we clicked so well. You know, even I told my family, people working in my business, like, you know, this is it. Like, this is gonna be the business that's gonna help me get to the next level in terms of moving forward in this business. And so how did it happen? That was the chain, right? So again, and one thing I'll tell you about scams, they're all about chains. It's always a chain, okay? Just letting you guys know, just so you guys don't get affected by a scam. And another thing I want to say is that I'm very happy that this video really helps 85,000 people so they won't get scammed. And I do own my mistakes, and I'm just trying to set out the truth here, you know. So yeah, I want to own the mistakes about the truth. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm like reading things here, guys. No. Yeah, I trusted the guy too much. I trusted too much, and that's where I think everything, because I wanted it so bad. You know, I wanted a different future, very badly, and that's why we got into this. These guys were professional. They manipulated me, of course. Lot of these Zoom calls were about all the properties, you know, how would those properties work, going over the numbers, seeing how Airbnb numbers work in each one of those places. I mean, you know, and on all the paperwork did go through my lawyer, just want you guys to know. And I deserve all the criticism too, for making the mistake. But again, I'm very happy with my decision to make that video, because I know that if even one person's life is saved from a scam, I'll be happy. It doesn't make me look good to release that video. I know that. It does not make me look good at all. But yeah, guys, a lot of mistakes there. And I ignored a lot of the red flags, especially the biggest mistake, which was the escrow, which really we should have had an escrow where my lawyer, their lawyer, you know, that we all agree on, and we didn't do that, and that was the biggest mistake, okay? And some people might say I'm greedy, that, you know, that I was wanting too much, you know. I am a Catholic, but I'm not a saint, you know. I just wanted to try something new, and you know, I'm just tired of this life that I've been living, which it looks amazing on paper, you know, everybody says it, but, you know, but yeah, guys, I wasn't chasing fast money. I was chasing a purpose. You know, that was the main thing. You know, my main goal in life is to help other people. I see that every single day with the videos I create. I'm helping people in their businesses. I'm helping, you know, That's the goal of my life, is to help people. Right? So, and now I'm going to talk about the money, right? The $275,000 part, right? So this was very long process, but it started off, and if you guys don't know, you know, with banks, you know, traditional banks in the States, they will never ask you for money up front, but non-traditional methods, you know, funds, you know, some of the real estate deals, they will ask for a deposit in order to finish the transaction. You know, that's sort of how it works. You have to get your skin in the game, which is part of what they said to me, and they both said it to me, which was when I sort of felt it was off in the second time. But I was already so deep that at this point, it's like, what else can I lose, right? So yeah, guys, these were real documents. I could have hired a PI, you know, it would have cost me a lot of money, but I didn't. You know, that's another mistake that I made. You know, I didn't hire a PI. I did look into the company. We did our research. You know, obviously all that could be fake. You know, and it is fake for sure, 100%. The website, everything. You know, at least we know it is. You know, at this point, it's over. The money is not back, and we know they watched this video, at least that video. I didn't have enough really to you know to really. I guess let me explain. So there was that part of it, and then around 2 months into this process, after I already gave him the deposit, we went on multiple Zoom calls, and they sent me a thing from the underwriter. It's a big document. It shows all the pros, all the cons of investing in me, and it just showed that I was super high risk. Of course, I'm super high risk. This is YouTube. I mean, my money fluctuates. You know, it's not. I don't make $5,000 a month forever. Some months it could be 5, some months it could be 10, some months it could be 0. I mean, it really depends on what you do, how much effort you give, how good the videos are, how viral they go, etc. You know, this is a ups and down business, and that's again why I wanted to try something else for the future. So yeah, so I got this document, right? And then it said this, and then once at the end of the document, it said like they needed another. Yeah, it was $300,000 more on top of the 200. So they need $500,000 as a deposit. And I told them, I mean, basically the deal's over. I have no more money, 0 money. I would actually just need my money back. And then Jay, this is how he manipulated me, like seriously. Like, that's why I really thought he had my back, bro. It's crazy that he just screwed me. But he's like, look, let me see what I can do. Let me talk to compliance. That's where M is in compliance. Jay is this other guy. And he's like, look, I spoke to a few of my partners. I can, you know, like, I mean, it wasn't like one shot. It was like many things. Okay. Yeah, but so it was like this whole thing where he was like, look, I'm gonna go back and forth, call my partners. He was calling his partners, calling me back. Hey, I haven't spoken to anybody. I'm gonna call you back. Took another day, and then he finally was like, hey, you know what? Like, I can get you $225,000 covered. Is there any way you can manage to put together $75,000? Call friends, family, blah 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 blah. And you know, in the way he was saying it, you know, I'm saying it really fast, but in the way he was saying it, it was like, you know, it felt like, you know, that he has my back. He's helping me out. He's making it happen. I was praying to God every second in those days that I would be able to do this because I really want this to happen, right? And I just wanted to mention again here about the Nigerian thing, because I did see somebody pop up about the Nigerian prince BS. This guy is part of the compliance. He later, about 2 months into it, we had a Zoom call, and I just, you know, he sounds like an American, probably like from Wisconsin or something. He sounds like a pure American, and I just like, oh, so like, what's your background? You know, from what I do, I always ask people, what's your background? Like, where's your family from, descendants, whatever. Especially because I tell my story all the time. And he's like, no, I'm you know, Nigerian descent. And that's why the only reason I mentioned the Nigerian aspect of this. But yeah, that's sort of what happened. And then, yeah. So guys, again, this doesn't make me look good. I wasn't doing this to get views. I was doing this to help people. And I know that no matter what, this video right here and the other scam video that has 85,000 views is helping people. No matter what, at least if one person isn't scammed in their lifetime because of this video, I served my purpose, okay? Or it served its purpose. So yeah. Yeah, it's very embarrassing for me, of course, but I'm helping you guys, right? I really don't care what people think of me anymore. I'm done with that, you know? I lost that many years ago when I went broke. So I'm not really too worried about what you guys think about me or what anybody thinks about me. I am who I am. I fulfilled my destiny with having my children. I'm so happy about my life, and yeah, 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 and sorry, because of the Nigerian guy. His accent was American, but he was descendant of Nigerian. So yeah, so that's sorry. I'm also reading all this stuff, and he spoke so eloquently. By the way, guys, he spoke so eloquently. Guys, by the way, please let's not talk about my family or anything in the comments. We're not talking about that today. We're talking about this situation. And yeah, guys, you know, that's sort of the story. It was multiple months, many months. But yeah, once he asked me if I can pull up 75K, I went, you know, with my belief that I was gonna get it done, and I pulled out a credit line, and I got myself into debt, and that's what happened, you know. And again, I am not asking for money from you guys, $0. Please keep your money. I'm turning off the memberships, turning off the group chats, and just like Moist Critical, I'm gonna remove all that stuff, and I never want you guys to give me money, not ever in exchange for something, you know, like never free money. Don't give me that. We don't need it. You know, I don't need it. I'd rather you know, put that towards your family, your kids' future, etc. Okay, guys. So right now, I just want to take some time to answer any questions, any concerns, or hear any of your stories about being scammed. I got so many toxic. You know, I had like 99% were amazing comments, people supporting me, but then I had a lot of people thinking I'm an idiot, which I was a bit of an idiot on this one. I won't lie to you. I look back and I can't change anything. I just gotta be better in the future, you know, and that's it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna read some of your comments now. And please, again, don't donate any money here, guys. And I will see who this is so I can give them this money back. Yeah, guys, again, I own it. I'm not I would never scam anybody, so this is something that I can't even imagine somebody doing to other people. So that's you know, how this all happened, and you know, I own it. You know, what can I do? You know, this is it. Yeah, again, I am not a what is it? You can't stop. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not a professor, I'm not an FBI agent, and I'm not a pro hacker. So there was actually no way for me to figure this out prior. Sort of wish I was a pro hacker. I got a few anonymous guys that want to help me, but that's another story. And by the way, I did report this to the authorities, so they are taking care of it, and my lawyer has requested my refund. So, okay, so we're gonna go through here. All right, guys. So I was jumping through the monitors, just trying to see what I have here written down. All right, so thank you so much. Keep it up. Give me 50K, I'll find the scammer. Give me 50K, guys. I can't give you. I'm letting the professionals do it. Got scammed in Africa. I've been scammed regardless of how much. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Okay. Bashir Jutam. Okay, so Sabi, please make your monitor so I can stop unwanted messages. Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that. Judy Shadowhawk, no talks about David's family. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna read your names out loud a little bit, and in the comment. So, Jerry, any way we can get the YouTube guy that catches online scammers? He drives blue Tesla, has blue hair. We wrote to him. Sanwal, we love you in Pakistan. Build up, have your life. People over here even don't have anything. Oh, I'm so grateful for everything I have, man. I'm so grateful. Roots Reggae, you're living a life, man. Many wish they can have. Keep going, live and learn. Sorry, it keeps like disappearing on me. Yeah, man, I truly am grateful, man. I know how much I have and how much I've traveled. I'm truly grateful for everything. see. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna change it here in the chat here. Let me see. It's hard, it keeps like disappearing on me, so I'm just gonna go through the chat here. Let me see, guys. You probably need to go to Carnival, so quick, you probably need to go to Carnival and TNT, so de-stressing. I think I'll be stressed. Too many people are gonna like talk to me. I wanna go somewhere where no one knows me and just go to sleep. Here, let me see. Yeah, so if anybody knows Jim Browning, CoffeeZilla, Kit Boga, Scammer Payback, we would love to have them help. If anybody knows them, please let me know. Oh my God, let me see, Diana, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to get on here to read the chat better. This is too much with it there. Let me just get here to the chat. Let's see. The internet's not great here, man. It's like taking forever. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read it here. Silos, YouTube, what is my next move? My next move is to continue going, keep going, never give up. I'm gonna keep going. I know CoffeeZilla, but don't know him personally. Well, Payne Reaver, we need him personally. All right, let me see. James, karma will get them. It always does, right? Shadowhawk, been watching you a long time. I'm sorry this happened to you, but to get scammed twice by the same Nigerian, and say again, bro, it's not the same thing, and the guy he's not Nigerian. I think he just said that because he probably watched my videos, to be honest. I don't think he's Nigerian at all. Let me see. Infinite life, I've always felt hope was traveling to places you have gone. I was there in my heart. Yeah, man. No, I appreciate that. I truly appreciate it. I am truly blessed to be able to travel all this and still be here today. I'm so blessed. Rakesh, sorry to hear that, man. Everything will be better in time. Head up. You have your health. Exactly, bro. You know, I messed up my back almost 2 years ago. I couldn't walk for a few days, really like 40 days. But you know, I'm so grateful for my health. I am so thankful. I wake up every single day. You know, I wake up every day, meditate, and a prayer, and I pray. It's all about gratitude. It's all about gratitude. Yeah, I heard a lot of stories of people who were scammed. A lot of people messaging me personally, and I just want to, say thank you for messaging me. I truly sympathize with you guys. I know how hard it is, you know, being scammed. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've never been scammed in my life. This is like insane. Let me see. Silos, hope to be in Miami or Orlando one day. I hope, bro. I hope. When I'm there, I'm really hunkered down with my kids doing a million things, but for sure, you see me in the streets. Let me see. Ever blessed. Guys, please remember to pray for Jamaica. Oh yeah, I do want to say, Jamaica. Let's pray for Jamaica. They were hit by a horrible hurricane, Melissa, completely devastated. All my friends there like lost everything. What is it? Karamaka? Yeah, the hotel, man, they lost it all. Sorry, I'm thinking about a lot of things right now. Skin Northerners, when you showing me around Birmingham. Yeah, when are you showing me around Birmingham, Skit? Oh. Logic. Okay, so Laurie, however, sorry, I'm gonna have to read it here. Critical thinking, logic, and realize that accredited attorneys are essential too. My attorney did warn me many times, but I made the mistakes, you know. You know what? I'd rather not confront them. I'd rather let the police do that. I don't need to put myself in any harm. I was actually thinking about, do I just like forget about it completely? but because to get that money back would be really, really hard. Sunwall, hope to see you in the north of Pakistan. We're praying for you to get your retribution and money back. Well, I'm not praying for revenge. All I want is the money back. Yeah, so sorry. Let me see. What services we think you were paying for? Nah, man, I was paying for a deposit so that when they send me the first tranche, they're gonna send me a lot of money. When they send me the first tranche, if I can't pay back my debt, because I was getting into a debt here, I just want you guys to understand that. I was getting into a debt. I owe these guys money. They were making money on the money they were giving me, that the money I gave them would cover if I default on a month or two. That's what that money was supposed to be for. Yeah, and I own all this, guys. The escrow thing was my mess up completely. Never, ever, ever mess up on an escrow. Escrow has to be, that two attorneys agree on where that money's going, that money is safe, that money doesn't move. That's how it should be. Lady, thank you. My sun rays tattoo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me see what else. Oh my. So please don't do suicide. All right, so hold on, guys. So who am me? Please don't do suicide. I see that you're at a hotel. Many people like to do suicides in hotels. I want you to know something. I will never commit suicide. As long as I got a breath in my air, I'm gonna always fight for my kids and for myself. I will never, ever take my own life. I want everybody here to know that, we are so blessed to be born. Why would anybody ever take that away from themselves? So I would never commit suicide. Crazy. I got my kids, I got my parents, I have my sister, my brother, my nephews. No way. No way. Can you explain the scam in more details? Well, I mean, the first thing, it's usually through a chain, That's Alex, it's usually through a chain. From everything I've done a lot of research on this, after the fact, just like how it all starts, But it's always through a chain. And never give money. Never. Say no. Never give money, ever. Lori, so I'm gonna read Lori's comment. Karma is not often realized in a lifetime in human concept rather than the creator. And we learn that we need to learn in our own time. Vengeance is not ours, nor is it God's. Okay. David, you would never do that. Judy, of course I would never. CM, are you still in? No. Let's go. Trinidad, love you. Big Matthew, big up. Let's see. Anything else in here? Let me see. Flip, thank you so much, but I am 40. They don't want a 40-year-old. You're hilarious, dude. Jacqueline, no, I have not. But you can check that video out if you want to. I hope it helps anybody. Lori, yeah. All right. Grenada, thank you, Grenada. Jeremy, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, guys, I've been here for a bit. Just gonna wait for a few more of you guys to comment. Lori, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pain, early 30s. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, people keep asking if I got my money back. I have not, but I reported it to the authorities. TD, I am not Cuban. My Spanish is great because my parents were born in Venezuela. Everybody asks the same question. My parents were born there. My mother's family is Italian, foster family is Hungarian. I am an American. Sending you love, David from Jamaica. Thank you so much. I'm sending love to you and your people. Yeah, so Is it likely that I get my money back? Probably not. The FBI doesn't see this as the biggest priority. They rather catch, criminals and get more arrests than getting my money back. And sadly, when I reported it, they told me like it's not millions. Sadly. Let me see. Jacqueline, your son's girlfriend is from Venezuela. Ask her to make you cachapa. Wokomil, Belize is with you. Thank you, Belize. Better Belize it. It is hard, man. It is hard. Dust yourself off and get back to it. Of course. I'm doing that right now. Of course. I am so, by the way, I want you guys to know, I am so past the feeling that I had. I think I died around August. My body died. My mind was already shot. I was violated for many, many days. I just want to do not disturb. Why is this happening? Yeah, guys, any other questions, thoughts, stories that anybody wants to share? What are you guys feeling, by the way? What are you guys feeling? Thank you, Nicola. Thank you. Yeah, I pray too. But the effect that this will have on me, it will be a ripple effect for the rest of my life. I'm gonna always help people. Where am I from? I am from Miami. Yeah, and I do want to repeat that I am completely deleting the memberships and the super chats. I don't want anything from anybody for free. I don't want you guys to just throw money at me. I do not want that. I don't want any donations at all, guys. I do not believe in that. Keep that for yourself, for your families. Thank you, Guyana. Nalini. Sorry, it disappeared on me. Yeah, TD, for sure, man. I mean, I think that the biggest thing I did here with that video and the closure was, let me see this, was just feeling better just after this whole thing. I kept this inside. I was dying on trips. I was broken every trip. Alex, why did you think the cash would be a reasonable form of collateral for a loan? I'm very confused. Well, with some real estate loans, with some, property, when you're buying like massive properties, sometimes if it's not a bank and you can look this online, literally look it up online when people need deposits. They need a deposit. They have to know that you can be able to pay the debt. All right. And they use that either towards the repayment of the month you miss. I guess you guys need to understand that. But again, I would never work with any company or anything ever again if I have to throw money to get money. Never, ever. Biggest mistake. Let me see. Pain reader, that's something not as bad, but someone took $80 off my prepaid Visa, bought a designer handbag. They would do anything probably. Yeah, no, I know people who they've had their identity stolen and hundreds of thousands were spent on their accounts, So select signs, how's the property in Virginia? Thankfully, I still have that. I'm so thankful. It's doing well, thank you. Yeah, guys, and I do want to repeat again how thankful I am for your support. I want to close this live down, but I want to thank you guys for everything. I truly appreciate your time and for being here. 192 people, almost the whole 40 minutes. I truly appreciate you guys being here. This will be the last time I speak about this. If you see me in the streets, please don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm doing well. You could ask me that. Just don't ask me about the scam. Just don't talk about the scam. We don't need to talk about this ever again. Unless they get arrested, that's when I'll talk about it again. All right, guys, I love you. I love you guys so much. I gotta go. I'm tired. Peace.